That September, when we watched the sleek hulled Pride of Australia humble the Yanks and make Connor a failure, how our voices rose in anticipation. Cans zipped, stubbies clipped, champagne corks popped in celebration. Then, as our Prime Minister, luridly dressed, blessed the quest and its happy completion, we felt the frustration that we could not grant this joy its due consummation. But into this tempest of despair blew a positive air, a little Macquarie news slip that somewhere in our midst was the object, the vessel, the sacred ship. A prize for the man who'd follow it through. He'd win the hand of Australia too. Like water through a hold hull we gushed, I and 10,000 others joining the crush as we scanned for a sign of that virgin yacht from harbour to sandhill to city block, till by fate was I led to a revelling bar where big-bosomed women with thighs ajar swung upside down singing national songs, wearing naught but spangly bikinis and thongs. One former flapper, floppy and fat, conducted the choir with Bradman's bat. Sailors, salesmen, welders and builders turned red noses skyward, sung Waltzing Matilda, eagerly straining for the rivers of piss that flowed earthwards from these harpies' lips, and it marked as a man he who could catch in his mouth the stream that flowed from that thatch. Drunk on this communal brew, I turned, I froze. I examined the mirror that held the visage of the Marine Madonna. Serenely sipping, slipped away from her crew. I sidled up to Australia too. Her sleek skin gleamed with a radiant glow and her fair hair shone on its Kevlar bows. She asked me how did I find her, dropped a shoulder, revealing a starboard grinder. I, trembling around it, placed my hands, felt her ballast shift. Yes, I was the man, the fortunate, chosen, privileged one who would join the loins of Australia too with a spirited gum of his personal glue. She heeled, pointing high. I kissed her salt face. She invited me for a percolated coffee at her place. Well, what a monument to national fervour, from the kangaroo chairs to the kangaroo Berber. Men at work on the stereo, Mike Walsh on the ceiling, authentic sunburn-coloured walls, zinc-creamed and self-peeling. There were colonnades shaped like Bondi lifesavers supporting a cupola with a mural of labour. There were Nolan sketches, Bert Bryant tips ripped and trapped in the floorboards, each etched with the features of a true Aussie warlord. Gumless Graham, sleeveless Hogs, gormless Gunston in her wardrobe, Lily's sweat-caked headband, Molly's headband's head job snapped. Freeze frame behind Newcomb's winning Wimbledon lob. To a soft-lit chamber was I led and placed in a beer bottle-shaped waterbed, where, beneath a doona from Koala 2, I fondled the stern of Australia 2. Oh, ecstasy words cannot grasp the pleasures my hands did when they held the brass of my sweet sensitive companions, glabrous, stays and stanchions. She unfastened her spinnaker, grabbed her kite. I pressed my lips hard to the precious ship's side. My loins surged. There was but one space to conquer. She read my thoughts, swayed and weighed anchor. She presented it to me. She coyly revealed the mystic, magnificent wings of her keel. What had taken Ben Lexon so long to originate, I strove and drove and thrust to invaginate. To me had fallen the task to anoint this arcane perfect pleasure point. And those sharp polyps slashed at my genitals, yet I would not halt my nuptial ritual, and no barnacled bar would prevent me anew from repeating that beat with Australia too. No, I could not resist. The wooing and wedding, the kissing and cuddling, the crewing and bedding, and no barnacled bar would prevent me anew from repeating that beat with Australia too. For I fastened my name to history with glue the night I fucked Australia too.